The Out of the Park 24 Milwaukee Brewers franchise, episode 5. Let's recap of what happened in the last episode. Your Milwaukee Brewers won 8 out of 9, had 2 series sweep, and is currently on a 6-game winning streak, bringing our record to over 500 at 13-12. So on the right track. This is a fun little graphic over here, this division graph. We're down here, and all of a sudden, boom, we're flying. We're turning into that red line. We're flying. We're hot right now. Baseball's a game of runs, of hot streaks, cold streaks. So we'll just keep trudging along. Hopefully we can stay hot longer. Our minor league systems, I know we went over the players. Let's look at teams real quick. Nashville's 14-9, 5 games back. So whoever's in their league must have an extremely good team. Same, Biloxi's 9-8, 1 game back. Timber Rattlers 11-6, 1 game back. Carolina 7-9, a half game back. So we're all competing. I mean, Nashville has a really good record. Must have a really good team in their league. So that is all this for catch up right now. A reminder, I did make some roster moves. I brought up Luke Voigt. I brought up Owen Miller. And I brought up Joey Wiemer. So I've got brought some new faces to the team to see if we can do something, see how well we can do something. If they make any changes or if they give us more depth and more use. Let's look at the graphical depth chart versus right-handers. I want Rowdy Tellez in there, but if we go against left-handers, give me Luke Voigt in there every third game. So every third left-hander we face, Luke Voigt will be playing. So that'll be good. That can give Rowdy a little break if need be. We can go and say if we're facing a left-hander, we don't really have... Well, if we're facing a left-hander, we could say Luis Rios comes in here every third game, which then would pull. We could have Brian Anderson. Where is he? He plays third base every third game, and then we could throw Joey Wiemer out there put him in there at every second game, so he gets more run. I can also say Joey Wiemer. He's got some short or some center field chops. It's not great, but if you throw him out there for an inning or two, or for a game or two, he'll be okay. He's got a great arm. That's why he's really good in right field. Range is okay. So that's why we can throw Wiemer out there and see if he can. Against righties. So those are some changes that we made. I made just now for you. Let's go and we have to simulate the first day. So finish the day because we have an off day, which will be good. Get everyone a rest. Now today we have a game. Let's go check our scouting report for the Los Angeles Angels series. Sandoval Burns, Woodruff Ohtani, so that'll be a great matchup. It's Eric Lauer versus Reed Detmers. He's been struggling. Hopefully he continues to struggle. So let's go back to the home screen and let's simulate the first day. First game of the 3-game series with the Los Angeles Angels. Milwaukee Brewers, 7-game win streak. Coming into at the end of April, just hot, on fire right now. Corbin Burns threw 8 scoreless innings, 7 strikeouts, only 1 walk, 4 hits. So now his ERA is sub 2 at 1.88. Devin Williams came in with a save gave up 1 hit but had a strikeout. For them, no one really. Their starting pitcher only went 5 2/3. Home runs. Brian Anderson, his 3rd home run of the season in the 5th inning. Garrett Mitchell hit. Rowdy Tellez hit. Brian Anderson hit. Brian Anderson hit and home run. Victor Caratini hit, so that's good. Hopefully he can get going. He only had 2 at-bats, so he also had a walk, so that's good. Maybe he can get going, bump up his numbers. He can start looking better. Rowdy Tellez's hit in the 6th drove home a run, so that's good. Garrett Mitchell with another stolen base. Did I crank up his stolen base strategy? I did. Good. That's what I want. Yeah, I did turn it up, so that's good. That's exactly what I want to do. I want him going out, stealing bases, being aggressive. Anything else in this box score that we want to look at? No, we're still. We need Caratini to go. Joey Wiemer, first game out there. No hits on 3 at-bats. We'll be fine. So, that's good. All right, good. 7 in a row. Always good to win 7 in a row. Now we have Brandon Woodruff, but we're facing Shohei Ohtani. So, man, oh man, this would be a fun one. But 8 in a row, we beat Shohei Ohtani and the Angels to clinch the series win. And let's see hitting or pitching first. Woodruff had a rough day. Only 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks, gave up 2 home runs. So not ideal. Peter Strzelecki came into the game, pitched an inning, gave up 2 runs. So finally got touched after being so good but not pitching a ton. I wanted him to pitch more, which they did. Devin Williams came in, must have hit his potential limit, his fatigue limit, and had to come out after only getting 1 out. And then Matt Bush came in, finished it off, got the save. So that was good hitting-wise. Home run, Garrett Mitchell, his 2nd of the year. 2-run home run. We scored 8 runs. Ohtani did not have a great day pitching. Yeah, he gave up 7 runs, 5 earned. So not a great day for Ohtani. Mitchell with a home run. Adames with a double. William Contreras with 2 singles. Winker with 2 singles. Brian Anderson with a single. Yelich with 3 hits, so 2 singles and a double. And then Bryce Terang with 2 singles. Garrett Mitchell also had an RBI or sac fly RBI, and Willie Adames also had a sac fly RBI. So let's see how our boy our old friend Hunter Renfroe did. He had a home run in this game. He's so far playing not great. 182. He has got 7 home runs and 13 RBIs, but he's hitting 182. So that's, right now, comparable to Willie Adames and Rowdy Tellez, but their batting average is a little bit better. I'm sure that can turn around, but that's what it is. So now back to the homepage. Can we get a sweep? Can we go 9 in a row? That would be nuts if we got a sweep and went 9 in a row. We did not. We got an achievement. We got a personal message. Some player development updates from our player development people and our trainer and our scout. Brandon Woodruff, current and potential drop from 60 to 55. For control, overall drops from 70 to 67. potential drops 70 to 65. I mean, he's going to drop a little bit because he's age 30, so that's where that's going to drop down. Hoby Milner's velocity improved and his overall improved from 46 to 47. Adrian Hauser, overall drop 44 to 42. Matt Bush improved his movement from 45 to 50 and improved his control from 50 to 55. His overall rating from 51 to 52. Caleb Bushley, our long reliever out of the pen, his stamina increased again, and his overalls increased. Aaron Ashby increased. William Contreras increased everything but potential. His overall ratings went from 53 to 57, so that's good. Bryce Terang, overall and potential dropped to 45 as a second baseman. But his defensive rating improved from 60 to 65 at second base, which is good. He had some increases, some decreases. Owen Miller increased both ways. Luis Rios, his defense increased. His eye dropped. Willie Adames' contract dropped. But his overall increase. Garrett Mitchell, potential power increased from 45 to 50. Eye dropped 60 to 55. Overall rating from 43 to 46. But his potential dropped from 55 to 50. So that's not great, but it can still change. Our Cam Robinson, our closer that's in AAA, that is, he's going to be up soon just because he's too good. His stuff improved from 60 to 70. Jesus. His potential stuff improved from 65 to 75. His potential control, which is the thing that could maybe hold him back a little bit, dropped from 45 to 40. Current velocity improved. Mile an hour current overall rating improved from 33 to 50, and his potential rating increased 50 to 60. So if he's 60 overall right now, he might be ready to come up fairly quickly. Robert Gasser did not have good updates. Josh Van Meter did. His overall rating increased 4 points, so he could be ready for a call-up. Sal Frelick had just some minor adjustments. Anyone else that really caught my eye? No. So those are the development report. If you don't want to go as detailed on those, let me know. If you do, I think it's interesting. On every month we get that updated. We get an update on how I think it's every month, how our guys develop. Apparently there was a fighter in the minor leagues, so that's great. A player got suspended 2 games, so not too happy about that. They'll be suspended. It is what it is. So we never looked at the box score for the third game against the Angels. Lauer lost the game, 5 1/3, gave up 4 runs, 4 strikeouts. Pampas came in, gave up a run. Cousins came in, gave up a run, and Matt Bush closed it out. Doubles. Luke Voigt had a double. Lewis had a double. Weimer had a double. Home runs. Luke Voigt had a home run, so he had a double and a home run. So, he came up and hit the ball right away. He was like, I deserve to be on the Major League roster, so he's going to stay on the Major League roster. Garrett Mitchell with his 8th stolen base. So we just keep trying to go and play well and try to win games. So I'm glad that Luke Voigt came in and decided, hey, I'm going to be good and I'm going to get some hits and show I belong. We have an off day, so we had an off day between the LA series. Kind of strange, but it is what it is. Now we have a 3-game set against Colorado, where we will check the scouting report. Freddie Peralta and his exactly 3 ERA against Marquez with an 8 ERA. They're 10-19. Hopefully we can get going a little bit. We're playing at Colorado, though, so this should be a fun series. Probably high scoring. Hopefully our pitchers can keep the ball in the ballpark. That's a major thing in this major thing. We have to keep the ball in the ballpark when you're playing against Colorado. We're in Colorado. Game 1 of this series. Hopefully we can start a new winning streak. And we do. We win 5-0. It is Freddie Peralta pitched 2 2/3, doesn't give up a run, has 8 strikeouts, only gave up 3 hits. So his ERA is going to continue to drop. Then Hobie Milner came in, pitched 2 1/3, and just finished the game. Came in the 7th and just finished it. So that's a lot of pitching for him. He's probably done for the next game, hopefully. Hitting wise, we had 8 hits, 5 runs, 4 RBIs. We struck out 11 times, though. 11 times. Home runs. Rios had a home run. Brian Anderson had a triple. Bryce Terang had a double. Mitchell had a double. Adames had a double. Terang had a 2-out RBI, and Garrett Mitchell with his ninth stolen base, and Bryce Terang with his 2nd stolen base of the year. We left 8 runners on, so we could have scored even more runs. So now that we are into May, we're kind of getting to the slog of the baseball season, right? It's still fun. It's not August yet, but getting to playing every day and getting used to it, and we're getting into it. Game 2 of the Colorado series. The Brewers won again. Looks like we won by a lot, by a score of 11-5, but it actually went to extras. We scored 9 runs in the top of the 10th, and they only scored 3. So before it went to extra innings, it was tied 2-2. So no one could score until the 10th inning, which is fantastic. Pitching wise, Adrian Hauser went 5 1/3, gave up 2 runs, and had 4 strikeouts. Strzelecki came in, pitched an inning and 2/3, no earned runs. 3, 2, 1. Hobie Milner came in, pitched an inning and a third. I have to go in and fix his strategy. I mean, he would have still pitched that game, but I'm going to move it to 50%, just because I would prefer him not pitching 3 or 4 innings in 3 2/3 innings in 2 days. That's a lot for him. And then Matt Bush came in, got the win, pitched an inning and 2/3, gave up 3 runs. So, not ideal, but he still ended up getting the win. He gave up 3 runs in the 10th and was good to go. Hitting wise, for our doubles, we had Winker, Weimer, Mitchell, Anderson. William Contreras hit a triple, so that's good. I mean, I don't subsect him as a triples guy, but it is it is. Apparently he had a triple. Willie Adames with a home run, 2-run or solo shot. Outside of that, nothing, no stolen bases. A lot of pitch hitters today. Terang came in as a pitch runner and then went to short. Luke Voigt pitch hit for Tellez, and the Caratini came in because he had to come in because Terang took Contreras out, and then Owen Miller came in for pitch hit for Willie Adames. I don't know why he would pitch hit. Very confused by that. Very confused. I don't know. But then he went and played first base for Rowdy Tellez. So we played a little ring around the rosy for the substitutions, and but we still won. 9-3. We clinched a series win. Can we go for a sweep? I mean, I love getting sweeps. Corbin Burns on the hill with his sub-2 ERA. So, we have to go and look at we have to do something with Castanheira. He's going to get moved to AAA once he cleared, so he's good to go. Now, back to the home screen. And can we sweep the series? We did. Now, we came to this injury screen, but we did sweep the series. Let's deal with the injury later, and let's go through the game first. So, Corbin Burns, 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, 3 earned, but had 8 strikeouts. Strzelecki came in the 7th and 8th, pitched 2 innings, scoreless with 1 strikeout, and Devin Williams with his 9th save of the season. Hitting-wise, doubles Adames, home runs Adames, his 10th of the year, 2-run home run Turang, 2nd of the year, 2-run home run. I mean, we scored 6 runs, so we hit the ball a little bit. Garrett Mitchell with his 10th stolen base, and Garrett Mitchell with a sac fly, and William Contreras with a sac fly RBI. So, we're slowly getting into place. We are finally starting to score runs. We're just going to keep plugging along. We have to go. We have injuries. Is William Contreras, he's day-to-day. Well, then we should probably sit him. But Brian Anderson, oblique strain, 1 week. See, my thing is, do I want to put him on the injured list? Because it has to be, if I put him on the injured list, 10 days. If I put him on the injured list, I could call somebody up. But who would I call up if I put him on the injured list? Because I would want it to be somebody with options. But also, is 7 days, is 1 week, so 7 days worth it? When I could just let that be the time for Joey Wiemer to go get at bats, right? He's only had 4, but he's heading 357 right now with a 900 slug. So my question would be, who would I bring up? Would it be like a Mike Barrasso type? But then he would have to pass through the waivers again and do that all over again. John Van Meter, but he's out of minor league options. Yeah, would it be a Mike Barrasso type? He apparently is not out of minor league options, so I could call him up, just have him there as an extra guy, extra hitter. But he's not playing that well. Abraham Toa is playing better in the minor leagues, which is good. He should be. I think that's probably I think I'm just going to leave him where he's at. I mean, yeah, it sucks having one less guy, but it's only a week. All right, if it was longer than a week, I would not, but it's only a week. He should be fine and should be able to figure it out. William Contreras, let me figure out strategy. Is there a way to fix it so he doesn't play if he's bench play? Yes. Severity at least moderate. Severity at least minimal. I want him to rest. If he's day-to-day, I want him to rest until he's ready to go, right? Until he's completely healthy. Knee contusion, he's a catcher. Carotene, you can catch for him. So, can play. That's not an issue. Is there anybody else that is a different color? All my pitchers are, but they're fine. They're just tired. So, yeah. Let's go to the San Francisco series. So far this episode, we've won 4 of 6. No. Team schedule. Where do I see this? Nope, that's not what We're 5 of 6. So far in this episode, we're 5 of 6. Or 5 wins, 1 loss. So, won 5 out of our last 6, plus 8 out of our last 9. So we've won 13 out of our past 15. So that's quite a run we came on. I mean, look at this line. From all the way down here to up here, we're just hopefully continuing to cruise. We just need to continue to play. We had another off day in between. No, we didn't have one. We just had to finish. Alright, first day against San Francisco. We're going to go and look at the pitching matchups with Jacob Junis, Lauer versus Wood, Peralta versus Stripling. So I think we are probably have a good chance to continue winning games. I mean, they're 11 and 20. We need to continue to win games, put us ahead of other teams in our league or in our division. So, first game against the Giants. I jinxed us, saying that we need to continue to win games. We lost that one, 4-3. Brandon Woodruff, 6 1/3, gave up 3 runs, 7 strikeouts. So his ERA is back up over 3. Pompous came in, finished the 7th, didn't give up anything. Howie Milner gave up inning and a third, didn't give up anything. And then Matt Bush gave up an unearned run. Player of the game was Willy Adames. So even in a loss, we lost in extras. Okay, so right at the end, we lost in extras. So Willy Adames must have had a home run. Yeah, Willy Adames had his 11th home run of the year. Winker had his 4th home run of the year. Yeah, it's same old. Christian Yelich stolen base. Total bases. Yelich 3, Urias 2, Winker 5, Adames 7. So not only did Adames had 4 hits, a home run, and 3 singles. So he just needs to continue to work. I'm liking that Luke Voigt's getting some at-bats, even if it's a pitch hit at-bat here or there. I mean, he's had 12 at-bats in 4 games and hitting .250. Like, it's not great, but he's getting in there and getting at-bats and making a difference. Joey Wiemer, 18 at-bats so far this year. He'll get there. We'll be good. We'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. He's kind of forced to play here too, which is good. I want him to be forced to play. Game 2 against the Giants. Here we go. We lost that one too. So now we went on this incredible run of being hot, and now we're playing a team that's not very good, and we're struggling. Eric Lauer, 5 innings, gave up 2 runs. I mean, it's our hitting. We only allowed 3 runs. I'll take that outing from Eric Lauer every day. Jake Cousins, 3 innings. I don't know why we didn't split it up 1 inning each. I'd be interested in knowing when he gave up that run. Doesn't really matter. We were losing anyways. Gave up that run in the 8th. So, yeah. Just pitch somebody else their game. Like, do I really have to go in and make everyone's one where they come out at 60? Like, so they're not pitching that much and can figure it. They're not being overused. Like, didn't know it was that difficult. I guess I could play. If I didn't want that to happen, I could play. Hitting wise, Miller double, Garrett Mitchell single, Caratini single, Owen Miller double, again Owen Miller double. We left a bunch of guys. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 guys up that didn't. We have a runner in scoring position, got out, so not good. Willie Adames was caught stealing. So we left 14 guys on base. So we had 3 hits. We only had 3 hits and 3 walks, but we left 14 guys on base. 14 guys. That's how did they hit a ton of guys? Like, gee, they hit 2. How did we left 14 on base? Very confused by this. Maybe just a random number the game generated, but hopefully game 3 of the series is better than the first 2. We're going to finish the day. Devin Williams sprained his ankle. Recovery is going to expected to take 1 week. So, Cam Robinson is on the injured list now too. God. Our minor league 3, 2, 1. Our minor league roster is getting hit with injuries now too, which is not good. Cam Robinson, 3 to 4 weeks with elbow inflammation, 6 saves. He was struggling, but his, overall potential was really good. Hopefully this doesn't hurt it that much. Brian Anderson's only a couple days away. Devin Williams is day-to-day right now. I will put it on his strategy that he can't pitch day-to-day. Unless it's minimum. Like, he can't. I don't want him pitching day-to-day. Or if he's hurt. That just doesn't make any sense to pitch if he's hurt. But we won that one. So we're back on track. We're back and we're 19 and 15. Let's see how it went. Freddie Peralta went 6 2/3. Didn't give up a run. 5 strikeouts. Peter Strzelecki, 1 1/3, a strikeout. His ERA keeps dropping again. Devin Williams pitched a third of an inning. That's where he got hurt. And then Matt Bush came in, finished it up, got the save. So his 4th of the season. Strzelecki inherited 2 runners and didn't give up a run. Same thing with Matt Bush. Inherited 2 runners, didn't give up a run. So that's solid. That's really good. We're going Willie Adames with his he had 2 home runs. His 12th and 13th, a solo shot and a 2-run home run. So good day for Willie Adames. 8 total bases. Garrett Mitchell with a single. Rowdy Tellez with a single. Luis Reyes with 2 singles. Christian Yelich with a single. Luis Reyes got caught stealing. We only left 4 on base today. So this left on base is not correct. It's this team one down here is the correct one, I'm guessing. Yeah, so solid day, bounce back to hopefully creating a winning streak, creating some energy, because we play the Los Angeles Dodgers. So that is not going to be easy. Let's go from here. This should cut minutes. I could do 35 because I still gotta go. Alright, pull this up. 3, 2, 1. So we're gonna do like 3 series at a time. I think that makes the episodes a good length, unless it gets down to pivotal games at the end of the year where I want to play games and then I might just play the whole game and do commentary over the top, or we'll see what happens when we get there. But we're gonna go and look at our roster and see how we're doing. So Willie Damas is on fire right now. His WAR is 1.7. That's sorted by WAR. Owen Miller came up and just been playing well too. Let's go scope just Major League, because that was showing his minor league stats as well. So Garrett Mitchell then came in. His his OPS is dropping slowly. I think I almost need to find more time for him to get rest, which I can do. I mean, I'll be able to figure that out. Luis Rios, his OPS plus is right around average. OPS at 700. William Contreras, even though he's hurt in day to day, he's at. I mean, when he's putting the ball in play, he's getting hit. He's getting hits. He's struck out 23 times. That's part of Garrett Mitchell's problem as well. He has 39 strikeouts. Christian Yelich is right around league average and for OPS plus. If he's again not strike out, he's going to be a 300 hitter. That's important. Like, he's got 3 home runs, 5 doubles, 14 RBIs. Like, he's starting to drive it a little bit, but he just needs to continue to drive, like, not strike out. A bunch of our guys, they strike out and they struggle. Rowdy Tellez is the one guy that where strikeouts don't hurt him, apparently, because his average is, or it's, I don't know how that can be lower. Cut that. Jesse Winkler being solid, right? I just want a bunch of solid hitters right now, and then we can go on runs and cool off, and go on runs and cool off. But if we're cool, we're going on runs, we're good. If our cools are down and then our run is hot, I'll take that. Cut all that gibberish. Just cut it. When we're really hot, and then when we've cooled off, if that's just like solid, normal, I will take that. I don't want our like the league average to be our hot, and then when we're struggling to be low. I want that reversed. Luke Voigt, ever since he's got called up in the past 3 series, he's hitting his OPS pluses 108 OPS, almost to 800, so that's good. Same thing with Owen Miller. He's only had 4 at bats, so his numbers are a little more harder to point out. Joey Wiemer, 25 plate appearances. He's struggling right now. We'll see. I can always, when Tyrone Taylor comes back, move Joey Wiemer down. I just wanted to give him a chance, see what he could do. Same thing with Bryce Terang. His OPS plus is 72. Hopefully he can get it figured out, and he can go from there. Let's go pitchers quick. Corbin Burns, his ERA is 2.2, so that's really good. Brendan Woodruff, tough couple games there. His ERA jumped back up to 3.35. Freddie Peralta, his ERA has dropped to almost sub 2. So between Burns and Peralta, we are on fire. And then Woodruff just struggled the past couple games, but his ERA is going to come back down. Lauer's right around 3, so that's, again, solid, right? Like, we'll take all of that stuff. We'll take all of that. Strzelecki is, again, good out of the pen. Now that he's pitching more, I finally made him come out and pitch. And he had a run scored against them finally, but he gave up 2 runs so far. Like, keep throwing him out there, keep giving him innings. Like, he's solid. His stuff is 60, his movement is 50, and his control is 45. Like, we got to throw him out there and let him pitch. Homie Milner, left-handed sidearmer, under 3 ERA. Hauser's still struggling at 5.93. I mean, do I go with Caleb Brucey maybe? But Caleb Brucey is not as good. Like, that's the one thing I struggle with. Or do I just stay as I am right now? Let me know. Should I try to make a move for Adrian Hauser, get him out of the starting rotation, maybe send him down, see if he can find himself, or should I just continue to stay the course and battle through it? Where am I in the pitching rotation right now? I'm at Hauser and he's tired. So maybe the other thing I can do is change up. Should I go 6-man rotation? Because I have an extra pitcher, right? Because you can make it a 6-man rotation, and then you add another person, and I could have Caleb Bluchley come in here, and I could actually move Hauser down because he's tired. And I think that's maybe part of our issue, is that our starting pitching. 3, 2, 1. I think that could be part of our issue, is that our starting pitchers are tired because I made them go longer, and now they're getting tired, and their starting game's tired. So I'm gonna go for a 6-man rotation for a little bit. See how we do it. See how we go. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and we scrap it and we go back. If it does work, maybe we come in and grab Robert Gasser or Bryce Wilson, right? Or when Aaron Ashby comes back from injury, right? Because if we looked at an injured list, we have Aaron Ashby here that could come in and pitch. So we have options to make it a 6-man rotation. I'm not against having a 6-man rotation. But yeah, for our pitchers, that's pretty much it. Devin Williams, 15 games, 9 saves, 2 holds. So we're just going to continue to go about it. And now let's look at our prospects real quick. Short list here. Let's look at batters first. All levels. Let's look at OPS plus just to see. Jays Avia still killing it. He cooled down a little bit in low A. That's fine. He's still 19. I don't need to rush him. I want him to develop, especially his contact in his eye. What's helping him right now is his power. His slugging's over 700. So that's why Jefferson Quirio, as just in the Midwest League after he got called up, 26 at-bats. His OPS is over 800. So, again, small sample size, but, 26 at-bats is nothing to scoff at. And he's a pretty good defensive catcher. At least in real life he is. Yeah, like he's 45 now, going to be 55. Hopefully he continues to grow and be better. So, Jackson Cheerios hurt day to day. So, but again, he's hitting the ball well in Biloxi. Jadon Ironamo, he's an on-base guy. He's not a slugging guy, but he's got 2 home runs. Like Sal Frelick, same thing, right? Hitting over 300, really good. So a lot of my prospects playing well. Tyler Black, kind of you'd be a utility guy. Second base, third base, some outfield. Right now his primary position is left field. I know he played second base in real life, down in Wisconsin. So that's it. Anybody that's bad, no. Joe Gray Jr.'s cooled off a little bit. That's expected. Joey Weimer, from his 24 at-bats and his little bit of struggle, is dropped down. But outside of that, no issues on the batters. And on the pitchers, Gasser is coming back. 3.68 ERA. Jansen Junk, 5.7 ERA. Jacob Morensky at 4.4. Cam Robinson's still hurt. Did I put Eric Braun Jr. on here? Because he was the first round pick last year. Eric Braun Jr. 108, so just solid. Not being fantastic, but an over 8 OPS, so he's being solid. That will do it for today's episode. Please like, subscribe, comment. Please tell me if you think Adrian Houser should stay in the majors or stay in the starting rotation, if he should get bumped to the bullpen, if he should get sent down to the minors, what exactly I should do with Adrian Houser, because he's the one sore thumb in our starting rotation right now. Also, cut it. 3, 2, 1. I've also put links on the end screen, one for the first episode and one for the whole series. Please, if you haven't watched the older episodes, please go back and watch those episodes. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Have a nice day.